Welcome all to Fanshala. So today we are going to discuss some of the most important questions based on reasoning for the subject geography on the chapter of soil resources of India for our upcoming ICSE examination 2025. So let's begin. So before starting with the question answer session, let us focus on some of the major points from the chapter. See, this is a soil profile with various layers of the soil found at different depths. At the topmost part, we have the organic matter, which are dead remains of plants and animals, which gets decomposed to form humus that adds fertility to the soil. And this organic matter layer is found on the topsoil. Now, coming to the topsoil is the uppermost layer of the soil which consists of the humus that supports plant life. Next, we have below the topsoil is the subsoil, the layer of the soil which lies below the topsoil and consists of the parent rock material. And at the bottom, we have the bedrock, also referred to as the parent rock materials, which gets weathered to form the soil layers. Now let's focus on the types of soil. On a broader scale, we are dividing the soils into two parts, in situ and ex situ. The in situ soil are the soil which is found in the same place of their parent rock material. And the classification for the in situ soils are black soil, soil formed due to the weathering of lava basaltic rocks; red soil, formed by the weathering of the metamorphic and old crystalline rocks; laterite soil, formed by the weathering of metamorphic rocks. And in terms of ex situ, which is the soil found away from their place of origin of their parent rock, we have the alluvial soil, formed by the deposition of alluvium along the river channel. Now let us discuss the soil erosion agents. In this particular chapter, we have three types of soil erosion agent: water, wind, and humans. In terms of water, the first stage of soil erosion is the sheet erosion. When sheet erosion continues for a long time period, it leads us to the reel erosion. And when reel erosion continues for a long time period, it leads us to the last stage of the water erosion of the soil, that is gully erosion. In terms of wind erosion, we have two types of processes: saltation and soil creep. The saltation processes are for the smaller rock soil particles, and the soil creep is for the larger soil particles. And in terms of humans, we have deforestation and overgrazing. So let's begin with the question answer session. The first question is, black soil has self-flowing nature. Explain. And the answer is, the black soil has a high clay content which absorbs great amount of moisture during the monsoon and leads to its expansion. As it dries up in the summer season, it starts to contract, which creates crack on them, through which the air can circulate. This helps the black soil in self-flowing. Second question, laterite soil is not suitable for agriculture. Explain. The answer is, laterite soil is formed by the process of leaching that brings down the nutrients from the topsoil layer to the lower layers due to the downward movement of the rainwater. Third question, alluvial soil is extensively found in the northern plains. Explain. And the answer is, alluvial soil is extensively found in the northern plains as there is huge networks of river and its tributaries which deposits huge amount of sediments along its track of flow. Fourth question, deltaic alluvial soil is more fertile than the coastal alluvial soil. Explain. Now this question is one of the most important questions for ICSE 2025. The answer is, deltaic alluvial soil is more fertile than coastal alluvial soil because it is formed in the river deltas where rivers deposits fine nutrient-rich sediments carried from upstream areas. These sediments make the soil rich in organic matter and minerals which are ideal for farming. On the other hand, coastal alluvial soil is found near the sea and often has more sand and salt due to its proximity to the ocean. This makes it less rich in nutrients and less suitable for agriculture compared to the deltaic alluvial soil. The fifth question, the topsoil layer in the laterite soil is infertile. Explain. Now, this same question reference can be found in the second question as well. The answer is, during rainfall, the organic matter gets leached from the topsoil layer to the lower layers, which makes the soil infertile, which makes the laterite soil unsuitable for cultivation. Sixth question, the Deccan coastal strip have darker alluvial soil than the northern plains? Explain. The answer is the darker color of alluvial soil in the Deccan coastal strip compared to the northern plains is mainly due to the presence of higher organic matter and the soil derived from the volcanic rocks basalt. These rocks break down and enrich the soil with iron and other minerals, giving it a dark hue. Question number 7. Sheet erosion is prevalent in the hilly region. Explain. Sheet erosion is mainly prevalent over the hilly regions as due to rugged and slanting topography. During heavy downpour, the soil sediments and the particles flow downward very easily due to the influence of gravity. Question number 8. The alluvial soil of Uttarakhand is different from the alluvial soil of West Bengal. Explain. The alluvial soil of Uttarakhand is of coarser texture with large alluvial particles and non-compact being on the upper course of the river channels, whereas the alluvial soil of the West Bengal is more fine, uniform and compact as they are located on the lower course of the river channel. Question number 9. Construction of dams can control soil erosion. And the answer is construction of dam is a mechanical measure for controlling the soil erosion. The dams can help to control the excessive runoff over the soil and hence reduce the rate of removal of soil particles. Question number 10 and the one of the most important one. Cotton grows best in black soil. Explain. Cotton grows best in black soil because number 1, good water retention. Black soil holds moisture well, which is essential for cotton plants to thrive during the dry periods. Number 2, rich in nutrients. It contains minerals like calcium, potassium and magnesium, which are important for cotton growth. Number 3, cracking nature. The soil develops crack when it dries, allowing air to reach the roots of the cotton plants. Question number 11. Northeastern part of India is greatly affected by soil erosion. Explain. Now this question is very much linked to the climate of India chapter due to its rainfall property. The northeastern part of India gets rainfall from the Bay of Bengal branch of southwest monsoon winds. The heavy rainfall over the region of rugged and uneven terrain is responsible for the high rate of soil erosion. Question number 12. Red soil is found in the peninsular plateau region of India. Explain. Red soil is found in the peninsular plateau region of India because parent rocks it is formed from the weathering of old igneous and metamorphic rocks which are common in this region. Iron content. The soil gets its red color from the high iron content present in these rocks. Hot and dry climate. The plateau region's climate promote the formation of red soil by breaking down rocks over time. Number 13. Alluvial soil varies in texture. Explain. Now this is also one of the most important questions of this chapter. The alluvial soil is formed by the deposition of the sediments brought down by the river called alluvium. In the upper course of the river, due to its high velocity, it erodes the ground heavily, leaving behind only coarse soil texture. But in the lower course, its velocity reduces and it deposits only fine soil particles and develops a smooth soil texture. Question number 14. Man is largely responsible for soil erosion. Explain. Humans are greatly responsible for soil erosion for two major reasons. Deforestation, indiscriminately cutting down the trees for increasing urbanization and industrialization, is a major factor which stimulates the soil erosion. Secondly, India is greatly populated with cattle rearing farms, which is responsible for overgrazing that removes the soil cover and makes it prone to the soil erosion. The last question number 15. Black soil does not get leached. Explain. Black soil due to having high clay content poses great moisture retentive capacity. As the moisture gets entrapped in the soil, it is unable to leach the subsoil layers. So that's it for today's video. These were some of the most important reasoning based questions from the chapter Soil Resources of India. If you still feel there are some questions which we couldn't cover, please leave it on the comment section and we'll find answer to that. Till then, stay tuned to my channel for the next video, subscribe and always remember, it's fun chala from us to you.